Pray before you collect Tinubu's 8,000 naira palliative, Shehu Sani warns proposed recipients. Former Kaduna Central lawmaker Shehu Sani has reacted to President Bola Tinubu's plan to pay 8,000 palliatives to 12 million Nigerian families. It's not even up to 20% of the population, or even 10%. Interesting. Nigerian News recalls that in a letter read in the House of Representatives that the federal government had announced 12 million households will receive 8,000 naira for 6 months to ameliorate the hardships faced by Nigerians as a result of subsidy removal. Tinubu said the initiative was designed to enable indigent and vulnerable Nigerian people to cope with the cost of meeting basic needs. The president explained that it would have a multiplier effect on about 60 million individuals. He stated that to ascertain the credibility of the process, digital transfers be made directly to beneficiaries' account. Oh my days, how do we track this? How do you track this? That isn't a corrupt scheme, especially in a country where you can't identify individuals, those who work, or if a family has one person whose identity is, let's say they have a working national insurance number or something, right? Like, what is going on? How does this ever even make sense? Because you're not even fixing the issue. And I'm sure that 500 billion that Tinubu is looking for can be very influential. Very influential. Very, very influential in curbing these effects. Well, it's your president. While reacting to the development via a post on Twitter, Sani warned the proposed recipients of the 8,000 naira to pray before receiving it, as the 10,000 introduced by the previous administration led by Muhammadu Buhari plunged people into deeper poverty. Exactly. And I think obviously to an extent, he's technically taking on the faults and the issues of the previous administration. However, it just doesn't make sense, because realistically it's like solving a systemic issue at its foundation, but just not dealing with the root, but dealing with the side effects. What is 8,000 naira in 2023? I mean, a pound is literally 1,000 naira or more. So you're basically saying you're giving a family 8 pounds. Do you know how embarrassing? 8 pounds. So it's like, or even in dollars, that would be what? About $10, $15 at a max? I'm not saying it's accurate, but like, come on. No, but honestly, come on. And you're going to do that every month for 6 months. Does this make sense in terms of the impact? Does it actually make sense? What can 8,000 naira give you? If you're going to calculate economically, well, if you look at food, you look at shelter, obviously the 8,000 naira is not meant to take care of the family, but what impact would it give? Exactly. He only wants to recover his campaign money back. Wow. It's not far-fetched. As for me, I don't support this kind of palliative. It's another way of embezzling the money. That's the thing. It's like, who are these families? Where will they be? How? How many people in Nigeria even have bank accounts? Hello? On a bigger scale, it just reminds us of how behind we are. If, first of all, this is the way we think to solve issues like this. And secondly, when it comes to our development, it's highlighting so many issues when it comes to our systems, when it comes to identification, when it comes to, jobs, pay. It highlights so many deficiencies and where, we really need a lot of help. I think that it's sad. The APC government always looks and feels that Nigerians are animals. I mean, in Buhari's tenure, we're literally almost as cows. But this palliative, giving money, that's why we think the way we do. We just expect things to be given to us, right? We don't really think of solutions on our own. enhances that, as I say, the begging culture that we have. You don't instill the culture of hard work, right? And you just don't. And it's very sad, because you have people who basically never, take initiative to solve their own problems. Wow. I heard that 65% of their location will be in Lagos State. Oh wow, very, very interesting. And that's the thing. It's like you have a big population. This is it's not a wise way to spend your money. It's not. If it's 500 billion you're looking for, use that. I mean, why am I giving my advice? As if they don't know what to do. But then again, you have small-minded individuals that, their greed makes them so small-minded. Can you imagine? So whatever you are, whatever bad trait you have, it doesn't really change you. If you are someone who thinks ahead and you're still corrupt, your actions would always, your actions would show that. It doesn't mean you're not corrupt, but it will show that someone who actually thinks, plans, and, would benefit from their corruption. But in this case, it's small-minded individuals, small-minded government, small-minded leaders who remain stuck. And to be honest, it's because of this we complain of regression, because the leaders and people that are there, I don't think it even comes to their mind to move forward in anything, even in their corruption. Put what you think in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.